Today we are going to create this stroke reveal animation in Synfig. I found this on Pinterest, link in the description. To get started you have to install Synfig and Inkscape on your system. I assume that you have a basic understanding of vector graphics and animation. You can download this SVG file from the link in the description. To open the Layers panel, press Shift and Ctrl and L. You can see that there are 3 layer groups in our SVG files. You can hide and see what's inside them. Now drag and select everything and press Ctrl and Shift and C to convert everything to object. Now our file is ready to be exported as a CIF file. Make sure you are on the latest version of Inkscape. Go to File, Save As, and then select the Save As type to Synfig animation.cif. I will save the file as animation.cif. Then you can open the file we just exported. I am using dark theme for Synfig. To enable dark theme you can go to Edit, Preferences, Enable Dark Theme. In the bottom right hand side you can see the Layers panel. It will have the same layers as the group that we have created in Inkscape. You can see the layers by clicking on them. We need 2 plugins for this project. Go to the link in the description, download them and extract them to the plugins directory for your system. You may need to run the Center the Origin plugin more than once. You have to run the plugins. These plugins will be useful for you, and will be used in my further tutorials. We will create a mask for this red colored part. To create a mask for this shape, group the layer, then duplicate the layer, and select the layer above it, which is just duplicated, and set its blend method to alpha over. So when you group layers together, the effect will be limited to that group only. We need to go to Canvas Properties, and in the Time tab you can change the frames per second, and the duration of the animation. I will set 60 frames per second, and a duration of 240 frames. It's better to set the frame rate before you start animating. Go to the Keyframes panel, and add a keyframe, at 0 and at 30. Now we will start animating. First click on Toggle Width Handles and then turn off all other handles except the Vertex handle and Origin. I will show you how to create the stroke effect for this outline, and you can apply the same process for all the other outlines too. First we need to decide where we want our stroke effect to start. I want it to start from the top right corner, so click on the vertex and then right-click on it and select the Rotate Order option. Now you can see that the width points are closer to the vertex that you rotated the order. Select the width point handle whose value is 0.9, right-click and select cusp after rounded. Now select the other width point handle and right-click and select cusp before rounded. Now in the Parameters tab you can see a list parameter called Width Point List, right-click on it and select Loop. Set the position parameter of both width points to 0. Then turn on the animate mode by pressing this icon. And change the default interpolation to ease in \out, and set the position to one of the second width points. Turn off the animate mode. Always remember to turn off the animate mode once you have done editing animation. Now you can see that the stroke is smoothly animated. Now repeat the same process for all the other outlines. After keyframing everything, your animation will look something like this. But that's not what we want. We want the stroke to be revealed one by one and have a delay between them. Now we will delay the animation for each outline. First of all, I want this to be the first to get revealed, and then this outline. So we will just leave the first layer as it is, and then select the second layer, and you can see there are two waypoints. To go to the position of the last waypoint, just right-click on it, and then select the jump to. This will move your timeline cursor to that waypoint. To select multiple waypoints, hold Ctrl, and click on the waypoints. And then just drag the keyframes, so that the first keyframe is at the position of the timeline cursor. Repeat this step for all outlines. Now let's animate the tea bag. Enable animation mode. Select the group for tea bag, go to frame 0, and set the scale property of the group to 0. Now go the group and select the mask layer. Go to frame 30 and enable animation mode, and drag the mask by holding Shift so that it moves in a straight line. And delay it. You can render the animation by going to File, Render and select the render. If you have any doubts, then ask me in the comments. Also, if you need to discuss about this animation in more details, you can ask anything on Reddit, link is in the description. Delay the animation by dragging the waypoints. And turn off the animation mode.